Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my videos. Going to be providing you with an update on Marcus Rashford and Garnacho. So according to reports, AC Milan have cooled their interest in Marcus Rashford. AC Milan have now turned their attentions to Kyle Walker from Man City, and reports are suggesting that AC Milan are close to signing Kyle Walker. Of course, AC Milan were in for Rashford for quite some time. They held talks with his representatives. Numerous clubs have enquired about Marcus Rashford. Man United have given Marcus Rashford the green light to depart the club this month. Revert back to the other month, Marcus Rashford came out and made an admission saying that he wants a new challenge. Rashford, of course, has been axed from the squad. So far, Rashford has spent his entire career at Manchester United. He's made over 400 appearances for the club in all competitions. He is under contract with the club until 2028. His wages are astronomical. He earns £350,000 a week, and his wages are one of the problems why he's struggling to make a move. I think Rashford will have to end up taking a pay cut. So that's the news on him. Now let's move on to Garnacho. So according to reports, Manchester United have received an improved offer for Garnacho. Napoli have now offered around €55 million. Man United rejected Napoli's first offer of €40 million. Man United, of course, are playing hardball over Garnacho's future. Not so long ago, Ruben Amorim was talking about Garnacho, how much he's improved, and he mentioned that he's got talent. Garnacho is under contract with the club until 2028. Man United, of course, got him from Atletico Madrid. Napoli, of course, are looking for an adequate replacement for Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia has left Napoli. He has officially joined PSG for £59 million without add-ons. So that's the news on him. Some news on Terrell Malacia. It's looking very imminent that he's going to be the first player to depart Man United under the Ruben Amorim era. He's expected to go out on loan. He seldom plays for Man United now. Manchester United, of course, got him from Feyenoord. But like I've said, players are going to depart the club in this January transfer window. More players are going to leave the club in the summer transfer window. Like I've said, we need to get rid of Luke Shaw. Obviously, he's injury prone. He's still out at the moment. He's had a good career, though, at Manchester United. He was our first choice left-back for a while. I've said we need to get rid of Onana, the goalkeeper. Harry Maguire, before, was subjected to a lot of transfer speculation, and I said he needed to go. But my perceptions have started to change on Maguire. I think we've seen improvements from Harry Maguire under the Ruben Amorim era. Maguire was very consistent in the game against Arsenal at the Emirates. He was also very good in the game at Anfield, very disciplined. Obviously, we know Harry Maguire is going to be remaining at the club until at least 2026 because his contract has been extended. That's why Man United culled their interest in Jared Brantwaite from Everton. Obviously, Ruben Amorim made his decision on Man United signing Jared Branthwaite. Obviously, we need to get rid of Lindelof. He doesn't get in the team. Plus, he's still out with a concussion at the moment. Is he close to returning? Manchester United, of course, got Lindelof from Benfica. Was it back in 2017 for around 30 million? Obviously, Johnny Evans, he's out at the moment. He's too old. It's looking very imminent that Casemiro's going to be leaving the club because he's already told Man United he wants to leave. Christian Eriksen, of course, we need to get rid of him as well. Christian Eriksen and Casemiro are obviously overaged now. Obviously, they did play together in that midfield in one game this season, and like I mentioned, I never want to see that again. I think it was in the 2-0 defeat to Newcastle, if I do remember rightly. Anthony, it's looking inevitable that he's going to be departing the club. Man United, of course, got him from Ajax. Obviously, we have seen a lot of players depart the club in recent years, and that, we got rid of the likes of De Gea, who was a very good goalkeeper for Manchester United. He endured around, 11, 12 years at the club. Obviously, he was vulnerable in some games. He did make mistakes, but very good goalkeeper. At one point, he was the best goalkeeper in the world. We got rid of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We got rid of the likes of Fred, Jadon Sancho, Anthony Martial. Alex Telles. Dan James. Matic, got rid of him a while ago. Pogba, got rid of him again. So yeah, we've got rid of so many players. We also need to be focusing on the incomings as well as the outcomings. Like I've said, Ruben Amorim does need time at the club. He's been Man United manager now for just under 3 months. He's been United manager for around, 10 or 11 weeks. I'm hoping that Ruben Amorim gets the backing that he deserves. Man United, though, have had a decent start to 2025. Of course, 2 wins and 1 draw. So we do remain unbeaten so far in 2025. Had back-to-back impressive performances away at Anfield in the league and away at the Emirates in the FA Cup. Man United won that game 5-3 on penalties. Xerxes scored the winner. Weren't so good against Southampton, but Manchester United got the win. Of course, Man United came from behind in that game. Imad Diallo scored a hat-trick in 12 minutes. He's a revelation for Man United at the moment. Like I've mentioned, he's been there at vital moments. Rescued the draw at Anfield. Scored the winner in the Manchester derby. And I'm so delighted that I did sign that 5-year contract. So he's going to be staying at the club until 2030. Amad Diallo, of course, in the game against Southampton was playing in Dalot's position because Dalot was unavailable due to suspension. But Dalot, of course, is back for the Brighton game. So obviously he'll go right wing back. Obviously Amad will go back in his predominant position, which is in an advanced role alongside Bruno Fernandes more than likely. Man United got Amad from Atalanta. But yeah, Manchester United do play Brighton tomorrow at Old Trafford. I've already given you the preview for that game. Like I've mentioned, it's going to be a tough game for Manchester United. Brighton are a decent team. Their squad, you know, they've got the likes of Solly March, who's a key player. I think he'll be in contention to play tomorrow. Danny Welbeck, he'll be reuniting with Man United. Mitoma. Evan Ferguson is unavailable at the moment. He's out with injury. So far, he spent his entire career with Brighton. They've got Joao Pedro as well, who's an attacking player. Lewis Dunk, he's still at Brighton. He's been there several years. He's one of their centre-halves. Still got Adam Webster. Still got Joel Veltman. Jorginho Rutter, he's one of the most recent signings Brighton made. They got him from Leeds. Diego Gomez is injured at the moment. He's another one of the most recent signings that Brighton made. Of course, they've got James Milner. He's been at several clubs. You know, former Liverpool and Leeds player and that. Obviously, one of the goalkeepers Brighton have got is Jason Steele. They have let a lot of players go of Brighton, and they've let good players go as well. They lost likes of Ben White, Trossard, you know, that duo are at Arsenal. They lost Alexis McAllister, he's at Liverpool. They lost the likes of Moises Caicedo, Pascal Gross, Adam Lallana, Bissoma, you know, he went to Tottenham from Brighton. So they have lost a lot of players. Lost Billy Gilmore as well. Brighton, of course, are coming into this game on the back of a 2-0 win against Ipswich. Brighton have had a very good record against Manchester United in recent years. The last time Brighton played at Old Trafford, they won by 3-1. Brighton's manager is Fabian Herzler. Of course, he replaced Roberto De Zerbi. He got appointed in as the Brighton manager back in June last year, so he's been the Brighton manager for around 7 months. When he got officially appointed in as Brighton manager, he signed a 5-year contract. Before Brighton, he managed Sapolo. They haven't done too bad under this new manager though, Brighton. They were very consistent though when they had Graham Potter. But yeah, this is a must-win game for Man United. Of course, Man United are sitting 12th in the league. A few weeks ago, you know, Amorim was discussing about Man United's relegation battle. Man United won't go down though, I'm very sceptical of it. Man United have got too much money in the club, too many elite players, and the club is too big. And Man United have not been relegated since 1974. Man United, of course, have got Rangers coming up as well in the Europa League. Despite us not having a good season in the league, I'm still convinced Man United will win the Europa League. Last time we won the Europa League was back in 2017 under the Jose Mourinho era. But Ruben Amorim's expectations will be to win a trophy. And get Man United out of this predicament. But like I said, you know, 2025 has been so good so far for Man United. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes, below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.